Okay, trying one more time. Ba-ba-da-bum. Recording working? Yes. Okay. So, I was on YouTube, and it fed me some game design shorts because it knows I like indie games, and especially people talking about game design and the mechanics behind it. And then let's see, I checked out their channel and they had an ad for their little game where you can play the demo on Steam because it's not coming out. So I was like, oh, I'll try it out. It's a little game about a little dice. That sounds cute. And so I'm playing a little game about a little dice. And this is what happens. New game. Today, you made your biggest roll yet. It was by the gods' hands, as usual, but this particular roll has sent you far beyond the bounds of the tabletop you call home. And this roll did not feel motivated by the usual love the gods have shown you as their champion. In this dark, unfamiliar space, you have awaited the gods' return, but there has been no movement, no life, aside from the shifting of dust in the air. You, Hex, have been discarded. A forgotten artifact of the gods, seemingly repurposed into a shrine. It doesn't seem like anyone's tended to it for some time. Inspect the artifact. A dark plastic device with an array of rubber squares and rectangles on its upward-facing side. These rubber squares seem loose, as if they could be pressed inward. Buttons, you assume. Each button is paired with a snippet of the indecipherable script of the gods, that fabled script that gives purpose to all with every word. The device seems fit for the hands of a god. You're not sure how it ended up under here. It's possible that the gods aren't sure either. Press a button. The button sinks and lifts with a satisfying click. No response. This device is long dead. Try more buttons. You spend some time just pressing all the buttons. It's pretty fun. But nothing happens. Inspect the shrine. The artifact has been adorned with countless candles and a prayer mat. You see writing in some antiquated dialect scribbled in the sides of the artifact. From what you can understand, these seem to be prayers from pilgrims? Some visitors to this artifact. Prayers for the gods' return, prayers for the dust to wane, prayers for the fallen, prayers for a long-lost empire. Much of the writing has begun to fade. You wonder where these pious folk might have gone. Mutter a quick prayer. You imagine the gods holding this artifact as they once held you, granting purpose with their touch. It is a comforting thought. Both you and this artifact share a history, a legacy woven in tandem with the gods. You feel lucky to find this connection here, in this otherwise barren forgottenness. Yet at the same time, you fear that both you and this artifact have been betrayed, perhaps, by the gods. Betrayed. Is that how you feel? You try to recall all the fond memories of your life on the tabletop, but nothing gives assurance anymore. At least, not like it used to. You don't know what you did to deserve this fate. Is it even your fault? Or are the gods really just arbitrary like this? This is terrible. This is a terrible prayer right now. You fear you may be having a crisis of faith. Maybe I deserve this. You look around at you, at the dust and darkness, and decide to take it personally. This is only fair, yes? After all, you're the one who, what did you do again? Whatever, that's not important. What's important is that you feel very bad about it. You finish the prayer, saying a few nice words to the gods, and a few appropriately mean words to yourself, and continue on your way.